Hi, it's Christine. I'm doing an update for summer. Um, the last two updates I did were talking about end of life, and I need to update you on how I'm doing. It turns out that it's going to take a while for me to get the referrals done to follow through with this. Maybe all summer. I know that it sounds possibly extreme, but if people only knew how much pain I'm in, because my muscles, it's horrific, and I don't know if I could actually handle cold weather in the fall. I had a really hard time with caregiving this last month. I trained 8 people. I worked with 8 people in like 1 week, and I paid about $1,000 for my old caregiver to help do some training, and it was exhausting for me. I've had a really rough time since April. I've been hospitalized 3 times, and I found out that I have high blood pressure to the point where it's like hypertension, and that's something that really can only be controlled by reducing stress and the heat, really, for me. So I've been in a lot of pain with sitting in the chair a lot because I've been training people, and tonight I'm sitting in my power chair. I wished I could back up and show you how complicated it is. It's not really complicated, but it can be for certain people that are challenged with the English language. It's been a rough month, man, I'm telling you. But anyway, I've got some kind of good news and bad news. The bad news for me is the hypertension, or high blood pressure, is causing me problems with my vision. I've been having problems with my right eye, and that's my telescope eye, I guess I'll describe it, because if some people don't know, I'm legally blind in my left eye, and I have a really rare disease. So it's been since April, since I've been really taking my eye drops, because my ophthalmologist moved out of state, and I had to get a new referral, and I go to a new ophthalmologist at the end of this month, and my eye is really in pain to the point where it's hard for me to even keep it open, and my vision is shaky. It moves back and forth, and I've been having some really bad fatigue. So went into the doctor last week, and she did some blood work, and tomorrow I meet with my palliative care doctor to kind of discuss my plans for the summer. It turns out that End of Life Washington can't help me. Well, they did come over, and they made a phone call to my doctor, and they gave me some information and legal documents I need to write, but they basically said I don't qualify for death with dignity, and that's where you take the drink and it's done. I'm afraid of that a little bit because I don't know. I just feel like I'm tough, and I'd rather do it the natural way, which I've been discussing with my doctors, which is a very difficult thing, but it's not going to happen right away. I have to have a lot of referrals before I hopefully die in my home. But the good news is that my care is stabilizing as of today, because my nighttime caregiver that I've had for a year and a half is staying with me for the summer, because I have 2 students that work with me and they're picking up more hours, so I will have Sunday or Thursday through Sunday night I'll be able to sit in my chair, which hasn't happened in a long time because she shortened her hours to Thursday, Fridays, and I wasn't sitting in my chair. Anyway, it turned out that I really had a difficult time last month because of even finding coverage for all of my shifts, and I got terminated from my nurse delegation bell program, and now I gotta pay my neighbor to, or not my neighbor, but my friend, until he goes through his training. I have to pay him $20 a day to do a bell program, and still lots of things asked of me that were not right, but I'm hoping that I will be able to achieve my goal, that everybody knows I had a goal. But I really had a breakdown last week, and I really just couldn't take it anymore, and now I've come to the realization that this is going to last all summer, so at least for the month of July I'm going to have to pay more money to have care and my bowel program and medication management, just everything, eye drops, nose spray. I mean, everything that I have is nurse delegation, and I have been trying to get nurse delegation for years, and nobody really has it. So anyway, there's some stuff that I am aware of that I will hopefully get the opportunity to share with the media, I'm hoping, since I have to sit around all summer in pain and wait to my caregivers to go through training and pass their state exams. So I'm still going to be working with lots of different people, and a lot of people are strictly and I'm being kept in bed wearing a diaper, which that's not really what I'm used to. I'm used to more movement because of my super stiff muscles, and that's what's causing a lot of the high blood pressure, because they're just not being moved and ranged enough. So I kind of feel like I'm too difficult, and it's painful for me 24/7, and but I at least have 4 or 5 appointments right now scheduled, and who knows if that's going to grow. But I guess I'm just going to have to accept the fact that I have to keep working hard every day, and advocating for myself is very hard. I sometimes get 10 emails a day, and coordinating my care and advocating with different professionals, and some days are just completely, the phone's ringing off the hook, and it's hard, and I'm very tired, and I'm going to keep it at that, and just let you know that I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, and still struggling a lot, but I realize that nothing's going to happen quickly. I mean, I've had some really horrible thoughts because I just want the pain to be over, and it's just not. So anyway, I'll update you, especially after I have my eye appointment, because my eyeball hurts so bad it feels like it's gonna, my whole eyeball hurts. It feels like I got slugged in the eye. This is my bad eye, my left eye. And I know that when you have hypertension, the two organs it attacks is your eyes and your kidneys, and I know my kidneys are okay, but my eyes have not been okay, and I'm a little bit worried about losing my eyesight completely, because I'm having a very difficult time seeing, and I want to keep my eyes shut for the pain, and so I can't wait to see that doctor to find out what's going on. My blood pressure, my normal is like 70 over 120. I may have mentioned that mine was as high as the bottom number, 199, 150, 195. It's still, up, and it's usually around 70 or low 70s. I've always had pretty low blood pressure. I think it's just because I haven't been ranged, and I've been very stressed, and I've had to sit on my commode chair a lot. So let's just hope that I finally get a decent crew, and we'll take it from there. I'll talk to you later. Bye.